Hi, my name is Tim Raney. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the Engineering Design and Development course at Carmel High School. So, Engineering Design and Development, or EDD is what we call it, is the last course, the capstone course of our engineering program here. It's also part of the Project Lead the Way curriculum that's international at this point and associated with many colleges throughout the country. The other courses that we offer here, Intro to Engineering Design, Principles of Engineering, and Civil Engineering, all have a test at the end of the course that you may be aware of. This course, however, being our last course in this series, does not have a test at the end. And the reason for that is this is a pretty open-ended curriculum. So there is no set thing that we're going to do throughout the year. Wherever the students' interests lie is the journey that they're going to take on this one. Basically, what we're going to be doing is setting them up with a bunch of resources throughout the first quarter. So that quarter looks a little bit different, but quarters 2, 3, and 4 is going to be totally up to them what they're doing. Now, we do have assignments and that sort of thing and benchmarks to meet throughout the year, but whatever interest they have as far as problems to solve, that is the journey that they're going to take with their group. So they have to solve a problem. It's not necessarily developing an invention or a prototype or anything like that. It's solving a problem. And that's one of the first things we stress here. So what problem needs to be solved? What is currently already out there or what isn't out there that needs to be solved? So we do this through a lot of prompts and we do some fun games to start to get them thinking in that direction. They start to form a team and we go over the guidelines for how that's going to work. The biggest issue with this class is time management. So setting goals, reaching those goals, staying on track. And we do that, we try to help that out in a couple different ways. So every 2 weeks we will have a weekly meeting where they meet with me and I sort of fill in that role of the boss, having that performance meeting to see how well they met their goals for the 2 weeks and that sort of thing. And each meeting may look a little different from Group A to Group B. Group A may be much further along and Group B may not. And I'm not grading them on meeting a certain spot. I'm just grading them based on them setting their own goals and them meeting their own goals and staying on task. Obviously, we still have to reach that end point of the year, so they all have the same end point. So if things take longer, we have to make that up somewhere else. So we tackle that through the use of a Gantt chart. So they'll see as they take longer and things they didn't expect, that has to squish down other things later on. So they have to maintain that year-long Gantt chart of their goals throughout the year. In the past, we've had some really cool inventions. We've had this shoe that someone developed that had piezoelectrics in it, and every time they stepped down, it created a current which was stored in a capacitor, and then at that point could be used to charge a cell phone or something like that. Students in some of my other courses, they've developed a backpack with these, actually they used piezoelectrics for this one as well, and they hooked it up to Google Maps, and anytime Google Maps sent a signal that you should turn right or left or whatever, the corresponding strap on the backpack would give you a little buzz so you'd feel which way to turn. So you could use that in a city or you could use that on a hiking trip. So that's the way they're thinking about which way to market it. We've also done stuff in the music field. Some students have developed a pedal that changes the sheet music on an iPad. Now I know this product is out already, but this was many years ago before this had been a popular item out in the music field, so they're a little bit of ahead of their time there at that point. We've had kids make a large-scale lawn multi-tool that had a head that changed from different tools you might use on your lawn. Instead of thinking of that pocket multi-tool that you might have, they thought of it large-scale. How could we change that idea? So a lot of cool stuff. We've had coding, we've had welding, we've had automotive stuff. The students don't necessarily need to know the skills to choose the problem that they're going to solve. There is some time built in for that. So some of the years where we've had stuff where we needed computer science or coding skills, we've taken some of these weeks to learn some of the basic skills to incorporate that. while also incorporating all the design and engineering skills that they've learned throughout the year. At the end of the year, they are to give a panel presentation to a panel of engineers.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? I am Justin. Matthew. And we wanted to ask, have you guys, any of you guys ever been late to work or a place you had to be because snow and ice is built up on your car?
If you want to know more about the course, besides being able to always reach out and email me, you can check Microsoft Teams. We have a post every day, so students always know what they're doing. We have assignments posted there, and we have grades posted there. So if you're looking for a grade that may not be posted to Parent Portal just yet, you can check Microsoft Teams first. It should be posted there before it makes its way over to Parent Portal. So everything is up to date and in one spot on Microsoft Teams for you to check your child's progress. All right, so again, I'm Tim Raney. I look forward to working with your child, and we have a fun year ahead.